Hey y'all, and welcome to Suertaino Podcast by Carla Medina. I'm just happy to be able to have a voice right now in faith. And I was reminded today by one of my mentors who put out a YouTube video talking about faith and fitness. And I just turned it around on myself and say to myself that I had to have faith in the process. I mean, the process of going through an injury for someone that is used to working out and things like that is different than it would be for someone who's not used to moving and not used to finding all these limitations and boundaries and relearning things. So, I had to dig a little deeper today, and I was reminded from a verse that I ended up coming across, Galatians 2:20 in the Bible. It talks about Jesus being crucified and that we no longer live, but Christ lives in us. And, it talks about the life that we now live in the body. You live by faith in the Son of God. And that kind of reminded me that I was putting so much pressure on my body to move when all I have to do is call upon God, and he can move mountains, as talked about in Matthew. And when I wrote my book, Divinely Fit, I was hesitated on doing so because I'm not an expert on the Bible, but I do know that the Bible talks to me, and it continues to bring me knowledge that keeps me grounded. And as long as we keep anchored in that, then, it's something that I have seen that I don't cycle back to old behaviors because I lead by faith. And, when you're down, it seems like everything, just starts to pile on top of you. So I needed to go through this injury to kind of re-examine how I was spending my time and make sure that I am putting God first. And, I needed to dig my feet into the sand, into the earth, so I can feel what I should be so grateful for every single day. And I know that most of you all think, I'm always putting God on the forefront, or Jesus, or, I must have an easy life, or whatever you may think. And that is so not true. It's just as hard, but I believe that God has given me so many gifts and so many blessings, and it is so I can put him on the forefront and let people know that being a Christian is a way to keep my morality in check. It is a way to keep being a good person, or keep striving to be a better person every day. And I'm not saying that Christians are better than anyone. It's just my way of showing my gratitude to our God for just gifting us with this life. And, going through this injury has made me realize that he deserves more of my time than I have been giving. And I'm going to change that. So every day is a little bit of reflection, and I do everything in my gratitude journal. And, being at day 20 and tomorrow facing day 21, I go in with a new mentality, and that is that God has trusted me with this body. I know my body. I know, what people think I can or should not, or can do or can't do, and everybody has an opinion about it. But my journey is my journey, and as long as I put God at the center of it, I believe that he's going to guide me with what best works for me. So with love and respect that I have for everybody, and there's so many people that are really truly speaking words of life and inspiration and love and light into my journey. I do know that there is always people out there that wonder, will she be back? Will she come back? And how will she come back? Or, some that even might spew a little bit of hate every now and again. And that's part of life because it's humanistic. It's the way the cookie crumbles. There is evil exists, and as long as we know that evil exists, we can focus on that good exists and can overpower that. So with all that being said, it's a lot of reflection and a lot of thought into how do I now face day 21. And it's going to be with faith at the center of how far it's gotten me. When I look back, I can't believe that I am where I am. And I know that God already had it, patterned out. I already had my path already done. And these are the things that we're facing. And, my family's been super supportive. My tribe has been super supportive of me, my instructors. I mean, my mom, just everybody, my husband, my kid, just everybody has been super supportive. But this is something that takes an internal, mental, spiritual, physical toll that is so deep within the roots of who we are as people. And it tries to shake you from the core. But I'm here to let you know that I am super anchored now more than ever. And I think, like I said, that not the podcast, but the YouTube video that I saw today, and then just other things that followed up with that, my gratitude journal, conversations that I've had with a couple people, they just put me on the right track. And I thank everyone for it. And I just want to let you know that I am here for you all. My journey belongs to God, to myself, and to all of you. And I thank you immensely for being there. God bless.